All right, folks, this is Senior Vice President Cecil Calliste. Super excited about having you here with us for Lunch and Learn. We're going through a series. The series will be focused on the 5 habits of success. Now, now at the end of the day, one of the challenges that we're facing in our business is as we build our business, I think a lot of us are struggling now to, number one, help people get started correctly. So we help them have success and build their business effectively. But number 2, we're struggling for us to be able to build and maintain our businesses and do the habits that we need to do for us to be successful. So today I'm going to start off with some candor. I want to be real because I think it's really important for us to be real about where we are so we know how we have success. So let's go ahead and start with the elephant in the room. All right. Elephant in the room is simple. Okay. Whether we like it or not, things have changed. Facts. It's the facts. The things have changed, and we have to recognize that since things have changed, our company has become a product-based company. Yes for yes, right? There's some great services still built into who we are and what we do, but in addition to the services that we have, we also need to build this business because the products are what pay us the most. So the challenge that most people are facing in their business right now is that as they build their business, as they build their teams, they're still building their business with a service mindset, okay? And so what I want us to do right now, the habits that I'm gonna share with you today are focused on helping you to build your business with a product mindset, but also putting in place a system that will help you create success. So let's talk about that a little bit because I need you to understand why I'm saying system. So we know what habits are, and I want to start off by saying there's a book that if you haven't read it yet, right now, our book club that we have on Clubhouse every morning, we're going through the book, and the book is called Atomic Habits, okay, about James Clear. Phenomenal book. Highly recommend that you read the book. It is, when I say it is awesome, it is a awesome book, okay? And some of the premise, some of the concepts and things we'll be talking about today are based and built around some of the principles from this book. But here's the breakdown. So you want to be an entrepreneur, right? You decide, I want to start my business. I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to build and create my own legacy. But what we don't realize is that we are building it based upon what we've learned as employees. So the habits that you have right now, the things that you're doing right now, the way you're building your business right now, for many people, is like an employee. You're waiting for someone else to tell you when, what, how, and why. But I need you to understand, for you to thrive, for you to succeed, for you to be able to expand and have your business explode, you've got to build your business and you've got to create your own systems. You've got to create habits that you will implement daily. The same way at your job, how you know there's things you must do because if you don't do them, you will be fired, right? Let's honestly, right? We know that. Here's the truth. If you don't put in place certain things that you do consistently in your business, you will not make money. Facts. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. There's no boss that's gonna sit there and look over your shoulder and check to see, check your list once, checks it twice. Did you do it? No, there's no boss. You're your own boss. You are the person that runs and builds your business. It's on you. So in a job, there's a boss that checks in and holds you accountable. See, there's a system they have to follow to make sure they're doing what they need to do, and they need you to do what you're supposed to do so they don't get in trouble, right? So then there are habits that you were taught on your job for you to be successful. System. What are the habits that you've implemented in your personal business? You all have, I've asked the question multiple times. I've said, listen, create a business plan. Hats off to those that did. But if you haven't done it yet, then what you're doing is you're trying to operate and run a business that actually has the capability of being a multi-million-dollar business and you're doing it by the seat of your pants, when you want to do it, how you feel like doing it, if you want to do it, and then you wonder, well, why am I not getting the results I want? How come I'm not seeing the success that I want to have? You must have a system. And your system is what dictates and helps you to be able to build. Your system is how you're able to have success and to thrive. Your system. And I think a lot of people don't realize that if you don't have a system, if there's no system in place, then unfortunately what tends to happen is, unfortunately, it's like you heard the phrase before, right? If we fail to plan, we plan to what? Fail. So the series we're going to talk about really is focusing on understanding that what I have to do is put some things in place to help me have success in my business. I can't hope that it works. And if I haven't put some things in place intentionally, then what I've done is I've set myself up for failure. If I haven't created an environment for me to have success, then unfortunately, what that means is that I more than likely will not get the results I'm looking for. So my system is in place for two pivotal reasons, not one, two reasons. My system is in place, number one, because it helps me have success. But equally as important, my system is in place because it helps me be able to duplicate success, meaning that I help my partners have success. See, the biggest piece of the puzzle in network marketing, as opposed to just a regular business or job, is that, see, in a regular job or business, what I do is all that matters. I can be a doctor, and if I just see enough patients personally, I'm good. I can be an attorney. If I do close enough cases annually, I'm good. But see, in network marketing, what I do isn't what matters. What I do helps set the pace. What I do helps to create inspiration. My success is capable of helping others to be inspired so they can have success. But the most important piece in network marketing, the way that you make multi-millions of dollars in network marketing, is that you're able to do a very important piece of the puzzle, and that is create duplication. So a lot of people doing a little bit of work, if you don't have a system that helps a lot of people to do a little bit of work, if you are only relying upon your success, if you aren't helping others to have their success, then unfortunately, if you don't help them get their wins by having a system in place, it doesn't matter how hard you work. You're just doing another job. And a job doesn't create financial freedom. I mean, honestly, you could go out there and, I don't know, hustle some lemonade. I don't know, maybe you could go out there and sell candy bars or sell life, not to lock anyone that does life insurance, go sell life insurance, right? But what you're focused on here in this industry, in this business, what you're focused on here is building something that will live beyond your own efforts. It doesn't just entail your hard work. It's a system that works with or without you. And if you don't put in place a system that's able to work without you, did you catch that? If you don't have a system that's able to work without you, then you're just working another job. I need that to settle in. I need that to sink in. I need you to get that. Hence the reason why what we're talking about today is so pivotal. The information I'm going to go over as I go over this and I continue this series, as long as it takes me to go through and finish these 5 habits, this is pivotal pivotal. Changes everything. Changes everything. So your system matters. And your system doesn't just matter for you, it matters for your team. So it helps you with your discipline, right? Helps you to be able to do the things you need to do on a daily, consistent basis. But then because of your system, you can teach it to others. So people always hear me talk about McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't mess with that junk. It's not good for my body. Now I know it tastes good, but I don't eat it. But here's the deal. You can't knock McDonald's because their system, oh, best in class. Best in class. The 19th largest economy in the world because of their system. So what's your system? What is the system that you have in place that allows you to duplicate your own personal efforts, that you can quickly teach a team member to have success? Because here's what I need you to understand. Once you build the right system, here's what should be able to happen. A new partner should be in a position within 60 to 90 days to feel as though they can operate their business independently just by getting some support from you. But here's the deal. They don't need you. Did you catch that? It doesn't mean they don't work with you. It doesn't mean you're not there to support them. But if you build the right system and put the right system in place, then what happens is they can build without you. They can put their own partners in the system. Hopefully they can do their own presentations. They should be in a position to be able to share and build. And so what you need to do is build a system that's able to basically weather the storms, work towards having success. And so what we're going to talk about in this series that we're doing is the habits that can help you put that system in place. Does that make sense? The habits that can be the building blocks, because everyone's system may be a little bit different based upon your personality, based upon your own personal strengths and growth areas, right? Your system may be a little bit different from mine, but your system needs to be something that you have that is duplicatable, and that's the key. So pivotally important. So important. All right. So let's go right at it. Let's get to and let's talk about how you're able to build and create the system that you need. And so we're talking about 5 habits of success, 5 habits of success. And so here we go. Here's what we're talking about today. So number 1, the first habit that we're going to focus on today is going to be the habit of getting and staying qualified. Getting and staying qualified. So let's talk a little bit about that. All right. So first and foremost, let's make sure we're really clear, because I think oftentimes people don't understand the qualification concept. And I want to be very clear about this, because there is a differentiation in the language, but I want to make sure everyone understands the difference between qualification and active. Qualification and active. Okay. So what do I mean? As a partner gets started in our business, okay, as long as they have one transaction that happens on their book of business, they remain active. And the way how the company has done it now is that one transaction that happens in your book of business per month allows you to remain active. But here's what's more important than active. Active means you still can get paid. Really important to pay attention to, because for many years, you had to be qualified to get paid. But you can, as long as you're active, you can get paid. Now, getting paid has to do with how much money you generate from a customer buying on your website. You can still get paid off of that just by being active. But qualification is different. For a partner to help you with your promotions and count towards your book of business in regards to you being promoted and remaining promoted, they need to remain not just active, but qualified. It also means for a partner to be able to collect bonuses and open line bonuses, other things that they want to get, they need to remain qualified. So yes, I can be active and just make money off of customers that buy from my site. But if I want to be able to make the bigger money on the table, I have to be qualified to be able to do so. That makes sense? So what does qualification mean? Qualification means that I need to have at least 6 customer points in my book of business. And 6 customer points is all you need if you have one of our flagship products. If you don't have a flagship product or service, then it has to be 8 customer points. So here's what's important about that. Let's say I'm an executive trainer and I want to be able to stay executive trainer. We know I need to have my personal 12 customer points, right? But if I have 2 partners in my downline and both of them only have 4 customer points, I won't maintain my position because their 4 points mean they're not qualified. They need to have at least 6 customer points for me to remain promoted. They'll give me a 30-day warning, tell me, hey, listen, you got 30 days to get it fixed, help your 2 partners get back to being qualified. And that's why you see on the compensation plan, it says QIMR a lot, qualified independent marketing rep. So people have to be qualified for people to get promoted, and they need to remain qualified. So this is really important because I need you to understand this very important building block of your business. Your income is based upon customers. Did you know that? Did you know that your income, this residual income that you dream of, the money that comes in your mailbox, where you have mailbox money that just shows up every month without you doing anything, that comes from customers? That's what makes sure we're not a pyramid scheme, right? So if you haven't built your business and put in place that every partner needs to not just get qualified, because you know when they first come in the business, they get their products, right? So they get a bundle that gives them their 12 points, as long as they get their multimedia bundle. We'll come to that in a minute. Then they are qualified. But at the end of 30 days, those points are going to fall off. So that's why it says get and stay qualified, because qualification can stop as long as you don't have customers. So let's make sure we're clear on something. First and foremost, you need your partners. Don't get partners confused and think, I'm going to come in this thing and I'm going to make money by doing nothing. It's a waste of your time and theirs. At least have them prioritize building a customer base. If they're going to come in and do the business, at least have them prioritize being customers themselves or having other folks be customers for them. At least. Otherwise, there is no true value to having them in your downline. Honestly, have them just buy the product from you. Honestly, they can just buy products from you. If they don't have any value placed on acquiring customers, then they're a waste of your time, effort, and energy, because they're not there. You might as well have kept them as a customer buying from you. Really important for you to grasp and understand. The habit you're building here is that you need to have partners that come in the business and value being business owners. Don't just recruit a bunch of people that are in your book of business and don't want to be business owners. They need to value being entrepreneurs and at least value acquiring customers. Does that make sense? The bare minimum is that they want to stay qualified because they want to be business owners. I mean, there we go. Like at the end of the day, that should be the basic premise and principle of a partner getting started with you. So asking them to get and then stay qualified should not be some big thing or deal, because they have chosen to become an entrepreneur, right? Sometimes we're so busy on focused on bringing people on our teams, we're not thinking about, well, what does that mean? I'm bringing you on my team for you to be a part of something to help you benefit from this. But I don't want to convince you to get started if you don't have any intention of doing anything. That's more of a waste of my time, because your time is valuable. So first and foremost, you want people that actually want to do the business. Does that make sense? Spend time finding people that want to do the business, because that's how you really build your business. That book, Good to Great, talks about having the right people on the bus. Your team, listen, you will have more success with a smaller group of people that are all focused and are serious than a large group of people that don't want to do anything with this and are just here, just kind of for the ride. You're looking for leaders that want to build business. You're looking for entrepreneurs. So along that same line, in regards to getting and staying qualified, I mean, first and foremost, your partner should automatically want to build their business the right way. And one of the ways you build your business the right way is to have Platinum Plus. Platinum Plus is a means by which you're able to be more successful in business, because it gives you the tools to help you be successful. That's important. Think about it this way. Platinum Plus is a tool and a resource that helps you to be able to track what you're doing in your book of business, right? Because it has all the business reporting, right? All the tracking. It helps you track what you're doing with customers, with partners. I mean, everything is there. All the tracking is there for you. It helps you to be able to build and do marketing with your business by giving you the Legacy app. Also by helping you to be able to, in addition to the Legacy app, you have all those landing pages and websites the company gives you, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, you have all these resources, but here's what I want you to understand. Again, choosing the right folks on the bus. You're looking for an entrepreneur that wants to do the business, right? For you to be a legitimate business, then you need to have some monthly expenses that you pay consistently for you to show that you're a legitimate business. When it comes to your accounting and tax purposes, there needs to be some consistent expenditures. What are you spending on business to do business? And this gives you a tax-deductible monthly expense that the IRS could see if you were ever called to the carpet for whatever, for them to verify that you get all the tax breaks you get from having your own business. You are paying something every single month consistently. Beautiful, right? Works to your benefit. So you want to have something that shows that you are legitimately in business. And Platinum Plus gives that to you. It's a tax-deductible monthly expense that you have. So when people say, I don't know if I want to keep this, like, are you a legitimate business owner? And if you're serious, then yeah, that's an expense you're going to pay to help you run your business more effectively. But did you know you got paid commission off of that? That monthly expense, a portion of that comes back to you every month. And you get a piece off of your team members as well. And did you know that if you help 5 partners get theirs, yours is going to be free? It's free with 5. So every partner should be focused on getting 5 partners to get on PDN, so theirs is covered by the company. So you have all these resources that are available to you because of Platinum Plus. It is a tool to help you build your business effectively. So it shouldn't be optional. And listen, forget it shouldn't. It isn't optional. Do not set up a habit for success in regards to getting and staying qualified needs to be that everyone just knows the investment for their business is $250 and their overhead costs, you hear me say in the presentation, is $50 a month. Is what it is. It's not a discussion. It's not something that's optional. It is what it is to be successful, period. I don't share it as something that is an option that you should consider or think about. No, it's not optional. A habit for you to build your business successfully is make sure every partner has Platinum Plus, because they get 4 points from Platinum Plus. So that gives them 4. It's the least expensive value that you can get. Think about it. If you were to buy 1,000 milligram tincture, 1,000 milligram tincture gives you 2 customer points. At full retail, it's $90. So $90 for 2 customer points. As a rep, if I buy it, it's $60. So then I get 2 customer points for $60 out of my pocket. But with Platinum Plus, I get 4 points for a $50 investment. It's the best bang for your buck to give you those points that help you stay qualified. I mean, that just makes sense, right? So as a habit, as far as me getting and staying qualified, it just makes sense for me to have a tool that helps me stay qualified. So this Platinum Plus does all my business reporting. So I can, at the end of the year, pull up a document that shows that what here's what I spent for the year. Here's how much I paid out of pocket to the company. Here's how much the company paid me for the year, and give it to my account, and it has all that tracked for me. It does all my business reporting. You know how much it costs to pay for someone to do all your reporting for you and have all that documentation? You're getting all that done for you. All that provided to you. So you can track and do all your reporting for your business. And then on top of that, it gives me landing pages and websites for multiple sites. It allows me to be able to send out information and have websites that make me look professional. And as if that's not enough, I get an app, and it's a CRM. That's what it's a customer relationship management tool that gives me all of these resources, allows me to send out videos, which have my link so a customer can watch the video and buy the product after they watch it. It allows me to track and see that the customer has seen it. It allows me to be able to keep a customer or contact or prospect list that I can update and keep notes and information in all in one place. Allows me to send samples at discounted prices. It gives me so many tools, and I'm only paying $50 a month for all of that, and get 4 points towards me staying qualified. So again, Platinum Plus has to be a habit that's not optional. It's a part of getting and staying qualified. You need to teach that in your business. And if you teach that in your business, then it's not just you telling your team members. Your team members will automatically pass that along so that stays there and they understand. But in addition to getting and staying qualified by simply making sure that I have Platinum Plus, I mean, let's be real. I got to be my own customer. Can we be real now? Can I be candid with? Can we just have real talk for a moment? I mean, how would it look? And I gave this example before. If I go to a dealership and I'm looking to purchase a Mercedes-Benz. I mean, I asked the salesman, well, I'm sure you have a Benz, tell me about your experience with your Benz. And the salesman says, well, no, actually, I drive BMW. I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, what? You drive BMW? Oh, shoot, well, tell me about BMW, because clearly if you work here and you driving a BMW, clearly you know something that I don't know. So help me to understand, right? Because you're going to be like, well, now you driving a whole different vehicle when you work here, and you know everything about the vehicle, and you've chosen to drive somebody else. So clearly there's a reason why you're doing that, right? So our focus has to be on making sure we are a product of our product. And I'm not even saying that you need to have like a bunch of products sitting in your basement or what. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that monthly, I have a subscription for the Immune Boost and 1,000 milligram tincture. I take it every month. every day rather. That's not a question mark. It's a given. It's an automatic. And I recently added a subscription for the Captivita and the 1,000 milligram tincture. I have bottles of PDQ, 3 Extreme, Intense Relief Rub, the Majestic Pain Cream, massage oil. I mean, everything topical that we have. I'm sure the D8, I have it all in my house. It's all there. Because when I want to use something for myself, I have to be able to experience it firsthand. Y'all know I have a torn meniscus and a torn tendon, so my knees be acting a fool sometimes, and I need to put a little something on to help me with it, right? So I'm a product of my own product. I don't go for the Tylenol or Advil first. I go for my own product first. So I'm not asking you to have a medicine cabinet full of CBD products and sitting there gathering dust. I'm saying get stuff that you're going to use for yourself and your household, because you should be your own customer first. So for you to stay qualified, obviously you personally, as a habit, should be your own customer, and you should teach your new partners to do the exact same thing. They should get their bundle, and when they get their bundle that tells them these are the products that you received, they should try out the products to see which products they prefer. And once they do that, remember their first 90 days, they have that mix and match option. They should try some other products out to see what they like, buy some products through the mix and match to get that discount. And then you know what? Then get on a subscription that allows them, hear the word, on a subscription. So they're getting a discounted price point, and you should be your own customer. That should not be negotiable. So think about it. If you get the 4 points from Platinum Plus and whatever points you're getting from products you use yourself, you're good. You're qualified. You stay qualified, because at bare minimum, you personally are using the product for yourself. That just makes sense, right? It's not complicated. So I should be my own customer. I should be using the product personally on a regular basis for me to be able to experience it firsthand and talk about it. And remember, here's an important piece. If I get on a bundle, the company, along with my PDM Plus, the company gives me free product every month. Did you hear me correctly? Did you hear what I said? The company gives you free product every month as long as you're on a bundle and you pay for Platinum Plus. The combination of the Platinum Plus and a bundle gives you free product. So think about it this way. First and foremost, the bundles are phenomenal, right? So let's take the bundle I use. The 1,000 milligram tincture costs $90 full retail, but for me, it costs $60. What do you call it? Immune Boost costs $90 as well, but normally I would pay $65. 65 and 60, there we go. You know, that's too much daggone money, right? Right? So I'm paying $125 for that, and as a rep. But if I buy a bundle, I now can pay $99 and save myself $25 on the same product, and then on top of that, get free product as well. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Y'all know the story I told you before. Woman calls me up, says, "Oh, my friend is in a lot of pain, needs a lot of product." Awesome. Let me see what we should get her 3 Extreme cream. We should get her I think at the time was the soft gels, and then 1,000 milligram tincture. I think it's like $250 worth of product. No problem, bring them over. Came over the house, $250, $225, can't remember how much it was, whatever the amount was. Sold her the product, took the cash. But here's the beauty. 2 months before, the free product was the 3 Extreme cream. Month before that, the free product was the soft gel. And then I already get the 1,000 milligram tincture as a part of my bundle, right? I always get that every single month anyways, even though I had extra. So I paid for all 3 products. My total cost for me was $50. I spent $50 and made $250. Come on, you can't beat that with a stick. But that's what I want us to understand. Like, we work smart, not just hard. So getting and staying qualified works to your benefit. Teach your team members to get free product. Teach your team members to be their own customers. Think about it. The company's giving you free product to try out and sample so you can experience it firsthand or sell it. Either way, it's to your own benefit. But you've got to teach the system. For you to be able to help others to win, you've got to teach the system, teach the habits. So the first habit is to get and stay qualified. That habit is vitally important. If you don't understand that habit, if you don't build that into your book of business, if you aren't teaching your team members how to get and stay qualified, then guess what? You're going to be continually fighting an uphill battle. Because at bare minimum, if everyone stays qualified, then what happens? At bare minimum, at least, we're able to make sure that folks are able to maintain their positions. At least be able to earn some money off of what they're purchasing for themselves. At least be able to get some free products and be in business. And at bare minimum, at the end of the year, get themselves a nice tax return because of the fact they were able to get that tax write-off from them being in business for themselves. I remember my friend got involved in the business. And I mean, honestly, I don't think he ever brought even one partner in. I don't think he even brought one person, right? But you know, he was paying this thing and was trying, he came to a bunch of conventions and he wrote everything off. And I remember him calling me and saying, "Oh man, oh man, you gotta check this out." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I just got my taxes back, man. I never get money back on taxes." He said, "Every year I pay taxes. This is the first year I was able to get money back by writing off all my business expenses." Teach the right habits, build the right system. And when you do that, then you can have success. But here's what's important to understand. If you aren't teaching the right system and you aren't building the right habits, unfortunately, what will happen is, well, you'll duplicate nothing. It won't build your business for the future. One last benefit I'll share because I want to make sure no one misses this. One of the cool things, it's a hidden gem in this Platinum Plus that we get, is the Platinum Discount Network. A lot of folks don't understand the value of that. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, amazing. There's story after story of folks that have had remarkable benefits and results from utilizing and benefiting from using Platinum Plus. I mean, I've used it. I've used it to save money on tires. I've used it to save money on oil changes, right? There's a couple people that are on today. I want to ask them really quick. I wanted to end with this today as we record this. So I saw one person raise their hand, which is perfect because I'm going to ask her to share her story of how Platinum Plus benefited her. And I'll take her question after we're done the recording. And then I have Miss TT as well. I'm going to ask her to share her story as well from Legoland. So I'm going to get 2 people to share examples because I want you to understand that you may not realize that when you download that My Deals app on your mobile device, that My Deals app can save you a ton of money. So when you're teaching your team members to get started and you help them do their quick start, make sure as a part of, again, getting and staying qualified, that they download the legacy app so they can understand the benefit of it. And they download the My Deals app so they can understand and get the benefit from it. right? They're investing in this on a monthly basis. Let them get the benefits so they can see the deals that'll pop up on their mobile device as they're driving around, offering them special offers. Let them benefit from that. But real quick, I got some folks that are on that can share testimonials of how this app has benefited them. So I'm starting with Miss Crystal Malone. Crystal, if you don't mind unmuting your line, I want to ask you, and I'll take a question after we're done, if you don't mind, unless it was specifically to this, but I want to make sure, if you don't mind sharing your story of how the Platinum Plus was able to save you some money or save someone that you care about, please.
That question was sharing the story about the taxes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, share the story about the taxes, and you can do both. Please go ahead.
Okay, I always do my own tax, and my sister was getting her taxes done at the library, and they wouldn't let her put her business in. So I told her, I said, tell them that's okay, and bring it to me. She was getting $2,000 back. After I did her taxes and had her go in, and she said, well, I don't have all these receipts. I said, how did you buy it? She said, I used my debit card. I said, go to your bank, pull it up. And we pulled all that out. When I got done with her taxes, she got $7,000 back. So.
Awesome, I appreciate that. All right, can you also share about the experiences you have with Platinum Plus as well, please?
And with the Platinum Plus, my biggest bonus, and I guess you'd say, is my son was buying a new car. And with the new car, he used the Platinum Plus, and he was able to get, as the dealer says, 4,000 and some change off of that Platinum Plus toward his car.
What a powerful story. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you so very much. Truly appreciate you. Thanks, Crystal. Thank you. And let's go to Miss Titi. I want you to share your story too, if you don't mind, please.
Yes, can you guys hear me good?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So for me, I usually look up whatever is in my local area. We went to Legoland not that long ago, and I looked up Legoland tickets, and I got a deal where the first set of tickets, I got like $200 off of like my entire family's ticket price. And then the second day I tried it again, and they had a deal where not only was I able to get that discount, but $30 was roughly like $30 for each ticket instead of like almost $100 for each ticket. And my daughter just went to Six Flags, I want to say 2 days ago. I looked up Six Flags, and there was a discount. It was $30 off of each ticket at Six Flags. So just, I mean, all you have to do is turn on your geographic location too, and when you open it, it starts popping up deals. Like I got a Subway sandwich, buy one sandwich get one free. It's to me worth it. So I love it so far. I saved a lot of coins.
Awesome. Yeah, it's funny because I heard someone that said to me that if you just use that My Deals by itself, the $50 that you spend monthly, you'll make it back off of that by itself, by that one tool. And it's interesting because it's also, just so you know, as a side note for everyone, you may not realize this, you can sell it by itself to customers. So they can pay $50 a month, you get 4 points off of that customer, and they can buy it from you. And if you have people that have a larger family or whatever, it may be a good tool. You can sell that to them directly, straight from your fivethings.net website. So just a heads up, so you know that you're able to do that. And sharing those stories are powerful. So something to be aware of. So I appreciate everyone sharing. Go ahead, TT. One more thing you want to add?
I have a question, but I didn't know if it was time to ask the question. So my question.
I'll do the questions in just a second. I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll get the questions, if that's all right. Is that cool? Yeah, you good. Appreciate you. All right. So,
it might be good to get the answer on.
Is it? Oh, good. Okay, good. You think it's going to be good. All right, awesome. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to clarify. So you're saying that if I, as a rep, buy product monthly, even if I'm doing it to supply my inventory, for future customers or samples, I will be able to maintain qualifying points as well in the process.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
So, yep. So no matter what, you buying from yourself actually helps you maintain and stay qualified. Absolutely. And all you really need, if you already have Platinum Plus, you have 4 points, and then those points, you just need 2 more to stay qualified at least, right? As far as positions, we'll get to that later. And I think that's going to be a little different for if you're ET, you have to have 12 points. If you're ED, you need to have 20 and so forth and so on. But again, it still works towards the same thing. All those points still benefit you towards that purpose. So yeah. All that you buy yourself.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Question. Awesome. And you know what? I'm gonna follow TT's lead on this because maybe some questions that you all asked, I can clarify that might help those that are watching the recording afterwards. So let's open it up. Anyone else have any other questions on what I've shared? And let's see if those questions might be of benefit to others that listen to this afterwards in regards to this habit. So the first habit again today is to, number 1, get and stay qualified. And we went into that so you understand why that habit's important, how you do that. We gave the details around that. So anyone else have any other questions about that first habit that we discussed today? All right, cool. So I think everyone's good. All right, well, what I'm gonna do at this point, I hope that this has been helpful. I'm gonna stop the recording it now, and then we'll open it up and continue to talk with Lunch and Learn.